Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. All right, the NASCAR Cup Series Folds of Honor Quicktrip 500 from their newly redesigned Atlanta Motor Speedway. As of filming of this, I have the Cup Series practice right now on the TV. We got 500.5 miles, 325 laps. Those three stages, which I absolutely love stage racing. 105, 105, and 115 are the link to the three stages. So there will be pit stops in each stage, which will be a lot of strategy to go on. Green flag, we're going to catch a caution. I haven't heard, but I'm assuming there will be a competition caution probably after 20 laps. They typically try to do that on tracks like this, the newer types, repaves and everything. So far, 20 minutes in the practice. There's 31 minutes left. 30.02 is the fast. Oh no, Kyle Busch just broke under 30 seconds. Comparison to the last time we had qualifying in Atlanta, which was in 2019, Aric Almirola was on the pole at 30.5 seconds. So this is pack racing too. So it's a lot of pack racing. Single car speed looks like it's there. But again, we have the super speedway package, motor horsepower and aero package on the mile and a half. What a year 2022 has been already. 4 races under the books out of the 26th regular season. 4 different winners: Austin Cindric, Kyle Larson, Alex Bowman, and Chase Briscoe, 2 first-time winners. Last year at this point, we had 2 first-time winners. I don't think in a 26-race regular season we'll get to more than 16 different winners. Could, but I don't think we will. Right now, the ones that are in the top 16 for the playoffs, besides the 4 winners, Joey Logano, Kurt Busch, Chase Elliott, Aric Almirola, Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Ross Chastain, William Byron, Austin Dillon. The ones on the outside looking in currently are Brad Keselowski, Bubba Wallace, Eric Jones, Denny Hamlin, and Christopher Bell. I think this 2022 season will go down in NASCAR history as one of the greats. With the new car, the learning of the new cars, the new pave here, some of the new track at Gateway. Oh, Kyle Busch 29.74 now. So yeah, it's like as we see pack racing here, it is getting faster and faster. So it's going to be that hybrid super speedway. It's going to be a super speedway that's a mile and a half. So of those 4 races so far in this next gen car, the top 6 with average finish. This is all 4 races. Aric Almirola 7.2, Kyle Busch 7.7. Kurt Busch 11.2, Joey Logano 12.0, Chase Briscoe 13.7, Kevin Harvick 13.7. So as we've talked about the youth movement in NASCAR with these 4 winners all being under the age of 30, Austin Cindric being 23, Chase Briscoe's 25 I believe, Kyle Larson, who's a veteran, is 29. Aric Almirola, Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch, and Joe Logano have the best average finish. All right, on the mile and a half last year, this year, Kyle Larson averaged 4.9 with 5 wins. Kevin Harvick 7.9. Kyle Busch 8.9 with a win. William Byron 9.2 with a win. Denny Hamlin 9.8 with 2 wins. Martin Truex 9.8 with a win. Alex Bowman 14.6. Kurt Busch 16.1, and Ryan Blaney 17.3. Now we have the Super Speedway Aero Package and horsepower. So let's look at the 9 Super Speedway races. So I know they narrowed the track to 40 foot. 2 abreast pack right now going on. Looks pretty good. It looks real racy. They were 3 wide at one point. So you can go 3 wide without being below that red line. Looks like Denny Hamlin just got out of it. He was like, I don't want to be part of this. All right, Ryan Blaney on the Super Speedway is 10.9 with a win. Bubba Wallace 11.0 with a win. Denny Hamlin 11.4 with 2 wins. Kevin Harvick 12.8. Chase Elliott 13.7 average finish. Brad Keselowski 15. Michael McDowell 16.5. Austin Dillon 16.8. Chris Buescher 17.1. Now, the one thing that makes this a hybrid of those 2, we got the Super Speedway package, but we don't have the wide sweeping corners that Daytona and Talladega has. We have the mile and a half style corners, which are a little more narrow, which in here in this case is 28-degree banking. So if you do a hybrid of intermediate and super speedway, those take all those tracks, add them together as an average, Kevin Harvick, 9.1. Kyle Larson, 11.2. Chase Elliott, 11.3. Austin Dillon, 11.5. Kyle Busch, 11.9. Denny Hamlin, 12.3. Brad Keselowski, 13. Now, since it rained yesterday, practice was supposed to have been yesterday, and today was qualifying. We had no qualifying. We just had the practice, and then we're going to line them up. The top 10 for the qualifying, for the qualifying metric. Chase Briscoe in the pole, Ryan Blaney, Joe Logano, Kyle Busch, Tyler Reddick, Chase Elliott, Ross Chastain, Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, and Eric Almirola. Now, if we look at the fastest in practice as of right now, Kyle Busch is 4th. Chase Briscoe isn't even in the top 20. Oh, there, Briscoe is 9th. Blaney is 10th. Blaney's up front. The petty GMS cars are 4th and 6th. They're down in qualifying. I believe where they at here. Eric Jones is 23rd in the lineup. And then Dillon's 18th in their top 10 in speed. So yeah, we have a lot of fast cars toward the back. Let's see here. Martin Truex Jr., where's he at? He's not in the top 20. Christopher Bell is 5th, and he's starting 27th. Kyle Larson is 27th in speed right now, and he is starting 21st. So Chastain is 7th on the starting lineup, but he's like 25th in speed right now. Harvick is 31st in speed, but he's starting 8th. So yeah, those first few laps are going to be, once we get up to speed, it's going to be kind of very interesting to see these fast cars trying to get past cars that aren't as fast as they are. This could be one of the most unique races, this hybrid speedway racing. We're going to have drafting. As they did in the tire test over the winter, 3-car drafting was a second faster than the single-car runs. So we know drafting is going to be effective. Right now, what I've seen in practice, again, we're 25 minutes into practice, and it is just practice. It's going to be a really good race. I think it's going to be like the California race. There's going to be a lot of coming and goers like Daytona was, but we're still going to have that 1.5 mile feel to it. So I took the intermediate tracks, the super speedway, the hybrid, what has been done so far in 2022 in the next gen, threw that all together, came up with my 4 picks. Kevin Harvick. He's always had a fast Ford. He knows how to get around here. He is the 6th best average finish in the next gen car. He's hungry. He knows how to super speedway race. He's a great intermediate track racer. If you look at my hybrid here, it looks like he's like top 10. Kevin Harvick's number 1. Sorry, number 1, 9.1. Kyle Larson, we know that kid can win anywhere. Wasn't a Kyle Larson fan at one time. Not a fan, but I will pick him when due because, hey, I want to be right. So far, if including the Busch Light class, I'm 2 and 3. Busch Light class, and then the California race. Daytona, I finished 2nd with Bubba Wallace. And then, what was the other race here? So, Daytona, I finished 2nd. Bubba Wallace was my pick. At Vegas, I had picked Larson. He finished 2nd. And in Phoenix, I was just out to lunch. But hey, you know what? It happens. So, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, that fast Ford. We know how fast the Fords were at Daytona. Bubba Wallace is my 4th pick. Because of his 2nd places at Daytona and Talladega, his win at Talladega. He's a good super speedway racer. I think 2311 is getting better. We see Kurt Busch, one of the top 3rd average finish in the next gen car, teammate to Bubba Wallace. I think this is going to be a good race for him. So those 4 picks: Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, and Bubba Wallace. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.